Chocolate lovers, welcome to Chocolate TV episode 206, and today I thought we'd try one chocolate, an English one, conscious. I think they are trying to be conscious because this is organic farmers growers and EU marking for ecological. This is organic, raw ingredients, cocoa solids, 60% minimum, cocoa butter, agave nectar, cocoa powder, coconut butter in a chocolate, okay. Wild carob, I have no idea what that is, cinnamon and Himalayan salt. And everything is organic except the salt. Yeah, raw, 60%. With raw, I think they mean they haven't roasted the beans, they haven't heated the chocolate mass, instead they perhaps stone ground it. Made by hand, recipe, love story in itself. Doesn't say how they manufacture it, but I think that it's the case with raw food. It should not be cooked, warmed, or processed in any way. But the packaging is, as always, packaging, hop on packaging. That's not quite environmental. Sorry, I forgot though. It's not good for nature. I got a brain lapse here. Environmental. And this one is melting as I touch it. Maybe that's because it's raw, but cardboard box, aluminum foil casing and paper casing. Yeah, it's I've stored this as all the others chocolate, but this is really melting. Quite dark brown, very dark brown. 60%, very dark for being 60 actually. That's a good sign. And they said the cocoa mass is 60%, not the cocoa mass and the cocoa butter as some manufacturers do. So yeah, good on conscious in that way, that aspect. Let's smell the chocolate. They had coconut butter in it, and you can smell the coconut butter. You know, coconut butter is often used in cosmetics for ointment and things like that. It smells lovely, especially if you mix some vanilla in it. There were no vanilla here. No. Wild carob. I don't know what wild carob is. I don't know what it smells like. So that might be some part of what I picking up here. There's some herb or spicy thing, yes, that might be the wild carob. It smells like if you mix cinnamon sticks and vanilla and you take some ginger, you get this kind of smell. We use those things in glühwein in Sweden. We call it the glögg. Very similar. And it's a faint dark chocolate scent as well, but I'm picking up the coconut and that wild carob. Maybe some sugar. Hard to say. Let's try it. Extremely soft. It's not like other raw chocolates I have tasted. They're usually quite hard and has a crystal-like character. This might have to do with the coconut butter. This says organic raw chocolate with 60% cocoa solids. Plain 60%. But the wild carob, you get some really chilly heat from that. Similar to other raw chocolates, and has a kind of coarse feeling, sandy feeling on the palate, because they haven't warmed the cocoa mass, they haven't melted all the structure in the cocoa mass. They maybe even ground this one in a different way than you ground cocoa beans not the traditional way, the usual way. Quite watery, but yet dry on the back end. Leaves the tongue very sandy, like sandpaper. A slight acidity on the back end, reminiscent to, actually, if you I think wild carob, you can use that to flavor hard liquor. And if you take a schnapps with wild carob, this is what you get on the back end. That kind of heat and intensity from the spice. It actually overpowers the chocolate. I cannot feel any chocolate flavor whatsoever. Is it good or is it bad? I don't know actually. It's intriguing flavor, but I missed a lot of chocolate. It should be tasting a lot of more chocolate with 60% raw. Being this soft, that's the coconut butter that speaks to you. First off, acidity, then it goes away and get a sandy mouthfeel. Still the wild carob shines through all the way. Can't actually feel the chocolate. It's masked by, doesn't give up any of its flavors. That's sad. This is actually only a 3 out of 10 for the chocolate, but as a tasting experience, interesting, very nice. And if you like wild carob, C-A-R-O-B, try it. And I guess this would actually go very well with rum. So that's it for this episode. Next Monday I'll be in Germany, so I don't think I will be able to tape one, but I'll be back in a fortnight. Bye.